Something feels off. Life is easier than it has ever been. Food is available, work is lighter, technology saves time, comfort is everywhere. And yet, people are tired. Not the kind of tired that sleep fixes, not the kind that rest resolves. A deeper tired, a background fatigue that doesn't go away. Even after weekends, even after vacations, even after doing everything right. This isn't burnout in the old sense, it's something quieter, more constant. And it raises an uncomfortable question. Why does life feel exhausting, even when it's easier than ever? Life has become easier in visible ways. Less physical labor, more comfort, more convenience. But ease did not remove effort, it relocated it. The body works less, the mind works more. Modern life runs on abstraction, screens, symbols, choices, information. Instead of lifting weight, the mind lifts uncertainty. Instead of navigating terrain, it navigates expectations. Nothing feels finished. Work follows people home. News never ends. Messages wait silently. Possibilities stay open. And an open loop is heavier than a hard task. The human nervous system was built for strain and release, effort to completion, to rest. But modern ease interrupts this rhythm. Tasks blur, boundaries dissolve, rest becomes shallow. So even when life looks lighter, the system carrying it is under constant load. This is why exhaustion appears without obvious cause, not because life is harder, but because it never fully lets go. Fatigue today is not caused by effort. It is caused by never powering down. The mind is always on, scrolling, reacting, switching, absorbing. Even moments meant for rest are filled with stimulation, sound, light, information, emotion. The nervous system does not recover when stimulation replaces silence. It stays alert. Not intensely, but endlessly. And endless alertness drains faster than focused work. This is why people feel tired after doing very little. The system never reset. True recovery requires emptiness, stillness, low input, unclaimed time. But modern life treats emptiness as waste, so fatigue accumulates quietly, not dramatic, not visible, just a constant sense of depletion. And without understanding this, people chase the wrong solutions. More sleep, more motivation, more productivity hacks, when what's missing is permission to disengage. Comfort was supposed to solve fatigue. Instead, it changed its shape. Modern comfort removes friction, but it also removes contrast. No clear beginning, no clear ending, no clear effort followed by relief. Temperature is controlled, food is immediate, entertainment is endless. Nothing asks much, and nothing gives much back. The body rests, but the mind never arrives. Because comfort without effort does not restore energy, it dulls it. The nervous system needs contrast to reset itself. Strain makes rest meaningful. Silence makes sound tolerable. Absence makes presence felt. But when everything is smooth, nothing lands. Pleasure becomes background noise. Ease becomes neutral. And the system stays understimulated and overexposed at the same time. This creates a strange fatigue, not exhaustion from doing too much, but emptiness from doing too little that matters. Comfort did not fail because it exists. It failed because it became constant. And constancy drains what contrast once restored. Rest used to repair the system. Now it often extends the fatigue. Because rest only works when it follows meaningful effort. The body understands recovery only after engagement. But modern rest is often disconnected from effort. Scrolling replaces stopping. Streaming replaces stillness. Distraction replaces restoration. The body pauses, but the mind stays active. There is no downshift, no signal that the demand has ended. So rest becomes another form of stimulation, low-level input, constant noise, endless options. The nervous system never completes the cycle. It remains alert, waiting, scanning, consuming. This is why people rest and wake up unchanged. Not because rest is insufficient, but because it is contaminated. True rest requires closure, an ending to effort, a boundary, a sense of completion. Without that, rest becomes passive activity, not recovery. And the system stays tired even while doing nothing. Fatigue is usually treated as a problem to fix. More sleep, more caffeine, more productivity tools. But chronic tiredness is rarely a lack of energy, it is a lack of alignment. The body is not exhausted from effort, it is exhausted from friction, from doing things that feel unnecessary, from reacting instead of choosing, from carrying demands that never fully resolve. This kind of tiredness does not mean something is wrong, it means something is misdirected. The system is spending energy without receiving meaning in return, and the body notices this imbalance before the mind does. So it slows you down, not to punish you, but to force a reassessment. Tiredness becomes a message. Something is being carried that should be questioned. Something is being maintained that no longer makes sense. When this signal is ignored, fatigue deepens. When it is listened to, clarity begins. Because the goal is not to eliminate tiredness, the goal is to remove what is draining life unnecessarily. Energy does not return by doing less. It returns by doing less of what drains you and more of what makes sense. Real restoration is not collapse, it is reduction. Reducing unnecessary urgency, reducing constant availability, reducing the habit of reacting to everything. The body recovers when demands become finite again, when tasks have edges, when conversations have endings, when attention is allowed to settle on one thing at a time. Energy also returns through meaning, not passion, not excitement. Meaning. When an action feels necessary, the body supports it. When an action feels pointless, the body resists it, even if it looks easy. This is why some people feel energized by difficult work and exhausted by comfortable routines. The difference is not effort, it is coherence. Small changes restore energy. Fewer inputs, not better ones. Fewer obligations, not better excuses. Clearer priorities, not higher standards. When the mind stops juggling contradictions, the body stops signaling fatigue. Energy is not something to manufacture, it is something that returns when life becomes simpler, clearer, and more deliberate. And once that happens, tiredness loosens its grip, naturally. The tiredness people feel today is not a failure, it is feedback. A signal that life has become louder than it needs to be, faster than it can be digested, and fuller than it can be lived. Rest is not the opposite of effort, clarity is. When life is simplified, energy returns on its own, not dramatically, not overnight, but steadily. As attention narrows, as expectations soften, as fewer things are treated as urgent, the body remembers how to sustain itself, the mind remembers how to focus, and tiredness stops being a constant background noise. This does not require escape, or reinvention, or withdrawal from the world. Only discernment, knowing what deserves attention and what does not. That choice, made consistently, is what restores vitality. If this reflection resonated, stay here. This channel is not about pushing harder or optimizing endlessly. It is about understanding the pressures shaping modern life and learning how to live well within them. Because sometimes the most radical act is not doing more, but living with less noise. Write energy in the comments as a reminder that energy returns when life becomes clearer.